Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone & Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
Two announcements from Ray Funeral Home. Graveside services for Karen Lynn Duncan Southern are today at 11 at Knowlhurst Cemetery in Madison. Mabel Case Fry, 95, died August 22nd. Funeral services are Friday at 2, Pastor Fred Carter officiating, with burial at Mayodan Municipal Cemetery. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to services. She was born in Rockingham County and was a member of Riverside Church of the Living God. She was preceded in death by husbands Charlie Newell and Roy Fry, Jr. Surviving are children Pamela K. Triplett and Henry of Winston-Salem, Don Anthony Newell and Deborah of Mayodan, and Derek Newell and Brandy Justice of Jamestown, brother Howard Case and Claire of Madison, sister Viola Wessler of California, 7 grandchildren, 9 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild. Phyllis Walker Simpson, 73, died August 22nd. Memorial services are Friday at 12 noon at Fair Funeral Home, with visitation 1 hour prior to services. She was a graduate of Reidsville Senior High School and East Tennessee University, a little sister in the Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity, employed as executive director of the Bayberry in Eden, patient representative at Moorhead Memorial Hospital, and was a member of Leakesville United Methodist Church. Surviving her husband of 53 years, Pete Simpson, sons Glenn Simpson and Leslie, Brian Simpson and Lucy, 1 grandchild, sister Kitty Linderthal. The family thanks Hospice of Rockingham County for their care and compassion, along with friends and neighbors. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to Hospice. Tony Francis Tulloch Haynes, 80, died July 11th from COVID-related complications. She was born in Leakesville. Memorial services will be held Saturday at Leakesville Moravian Church at 11, with visitation 1 hour prior to services. She graduated from Moorhead High School in 1960, attended Watts Hospital School of Nursing in Durham, became a board-certified nurse, and began her nursing career at Moorhead Hospital in 1963. She married William M. Mickey Haynes in 1964. They moved to Charlottesville, where she worked at Martha Jefferson Hospital. She later moved to Boulder, Colorado in 1970, earned a B.S. degree online through the College of St. Francis in 1984, and worked as a nurse in the healthcare unit at NOAA until retirement. Surviving are son Michael Haynes and Phosphorsorn A.M. and 1 grandchild, sisters Joanne Barger of Eden and Jane Wall and Larry of Jamestown, brother Del Tulloch and Carol of Eden. A special thanks to nieces Jane Barger and Ginger Barger. Burial will be in Green Mountain Memorial Park in Boulder, beside her husband. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the Leaf Adult Day Center in Reidsville. Boone & Cook Funeral Home is serving the family. Two announcements from Perry Spencer Funeral Homes. Franklin David F.D. Broadnax, 72, of Reidsville, died August 19th. Public viewing is tomorrow, 1 to 7, in Eden. The family will receive friends at Wesley Chapel United Methodist Church in Reidsville Friday at 12:30, with funeral services at 1. This announcement from Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Eden. Claddie Lou Hillman, 75, of Greensboro, died August 16th. The family will receive friends Saturday at 2:30 at Hargett Funeral Services in Greensboro, with funeral services at 3. 4 announcements from Colonial Funeral Home. Graveside services for David Wesley Ryerson are today at 1 at First Baptist Church of Summerfield. The family will greet friends following services. Funeral services for Clyde Benjamin Vernon are today at 3 in Madison, with interment in Mayodan Municipal Cemetery with military honors. The family will receive friends beginning at 2. Ralph O'Neill Inman, 77, of Lawsonville, died August 22nd. Funeral services are tomorrow at 2 at Stokes Chapel, with interment in Oak Ridge Baptist Church Cemetery. He was born in Stokes County and retired from Unify Incorporated. Survivors include his wife of 58 years, Opal Hall Inman, sons Floyd Inman and Wanda, and Tony Inman and Michelle, 1 grandchild, brothers J.W. Inman and Michael Inman and Theresa, and sister Mary Jane Napier and Teddy. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to services, other times at the residence. He will lie in state today from 12 until 5. Memorials may be made to Oak Ridge Baptist Church, Sandy Ridge. Garnett Taylor Burke, 91, of Mayodan, died August 23rd. Memorial services are Friday at 2 in Madison. She was born in Vance County, was a retired nurse at Gaston Memorial Hospital, a member of Longtown Pentecostal Holiness Church, a minister's wife for 60 years, and served as president of the Women's Ministry of Mayodan Pentecostal Holiness Church. Surviving are sons Billy Ray Burke and Margaret of Stoneville, and Gary Dean Burke and Arsenia of Mayodan, 6 grandchildren and several great-grandchildren. She was preceded in death by husband Reverend James Herbert Burke.